Isn't it two?
Right.
Isn't it like 2 championships next pay per view?
Yeah. The main event's O'Malley and what's his nuts? God damn it! I can't even remember who he's fucking. Oh, Merab. He's fighting Merab Dvalishvili.
I think he's gonna beat him.
And the co-main is Alexa Grasso and Valentina Shevchenko.
That's gonna be badass. That might be just as good as the main card.
Yeah. I don't know, man. Fucking. That's a toss up for me. I don't know, because Valentina was fucking dominant. Like, dominant. And then she lost to Alexa Grasso. I can't even remember how. So I think she won. I think she got a submission on her.
Your beard's getting pretty big, bro.
Yeah. I haven't fucking done nothing to it in a while.
It's getting pretty big. Are you gonna grow length? Are you gonna, like, grow it out to where it's, like, this long?
I'm just letting it grow wherever it goes. It fucking... It flares out because I'd be, like this all the time because I try to keep it, like, down.
So the longest I got mine, it was starting to do the whole, like, whisk on the side, like, and people at work were calling me Uncle Iro.
Yeah, I don't do nothing to it. I just brush that bitch and I shave the fucking, or I trim the mustache up because that shit'll start curling over my lip and fucking.
I hate eating my mustache.
Yeah, dude, it's annoying.
That and when you, like, take a drink or something, all the fluids
Yeah,
are still on there on it.
it gets all wet and shit all the time. Then, like, I hate when it fucking grows over and starts, like, touching my lip.
Could you imagine, like, eating your girl out and, like, her juicing all over your face and you go into work and be like, some juice on your face?
I don't think that's a bad thing. It's like asserting your dominance. It's like, yeah, I just got some before I came in, so fuck you.
Like, what if you jizz all over your girl's face and you're like, you gotta wear that to work?
Hey, dude, bitches probably like that.
Pearl necklace or something. Look, my husband's got me a pearl necklace. So,
you outline it with a Sharpie.
Dude, I seen this video the other day. These guys, this dude was passed out, and they put, like, black light ink on his face. They drew, like, glasses and, like, a thing and everything, and they went to a nightclub, and he's just all, like, and it's, like, all on his face, like, in black light.
That's awesome. It could be like, yeah, you're all cool until you get in the club, and then you just got fucking goofy ass shit.
He had
all
glasses
over your
and like 2 like funny eyebrows, and like his lips looked like a clown.
That would be fucking hilarious.
So the new Call of Duty Black Ops 6, are they releasing one map, or how many maps are they releasing with the initial like download?
No, it's 2. You start Terminus and Liberty Falls. Liberty Falls is the one that they just released the trailer for the other day. I think you sent it to me.
The one with the special gun, the new wonder weapon.
I think that's the one that's gonna have the jet gun. That's not actually a new weapon, apparently.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the jet gun's a wonder weapon from a different map, but I don't know which one.
I was gonna say I don't ever remember that one. The one that has like 2 different kinds of ammo.
Everyone says it's terrible.
It looks pretty badass.
The jet gun. Well, I mean, I fucking hope so. If they're gonna bring back that gun, it better be good. But
like,
yeah,
something to slow the zombies down. Come on, like.
I don't know. I don't remember the jet gun for. I couldn't even tell you what game it was from.
I wonder if what they're gonna do as like a melee weapon, like a special melee weapon, because they didn't really say that in the video, did they?
Nah, it probably won't have a special melee weapon. It's probably gonna be like Cold War. You'll probably use the butt of your gun, and then be able to get like the Bowie knife, and then you'll probably have like the Tonfa and the Sai and all that shit again. Be able to choose from it.
Be able to like pick another different melee weapon.
Mm-hmm. I'd imagine that they'll probably stick with that formula.
You can't upgrade melee weapons, can you?
Yeah, you pack punch them.
Can you put attachments on them?
No, you can't put. Well, I don't know. Maybe. I don't think so.
That'd be cool.
I've never tried, but you can upgrade them. I would imagine probably not, because it's not like an ammo based thing.
Just imagine like using a sickle and just turning someone into the undead or something.
I was gonna say that'd be cool. You fucking knife somebody, like stab him with a sai and turn him into a zombie.
Yeah.
Just have turned on. Dude, to be honest, turned right now is probably my favorite ammo mod.
Mine's either turned or I'm really liking Thunderwall, like the one that is kind of like the Zeus cannon where it blasts them away.
They don't even have that one anymore, though. That's just, they did away with that after Black Ops 3. They might have it in Black Ops 4.
But that was one of my favorites, to be honest. It's better than Shockwave and fucking Furnace Blast and...
I think you're thinking of Thunderwall with Shockwave.
Oh, okay. Well, I like the one where it blasts them away.
Yeah. I would say there's not one called Shockwave, but I think that's what you're thinking of is Thunderwall.
Electric
Blast
Wire or something, or...
Dead Wire.
Dead Wire.
It's like a little mini Wonder Waffle.
I don't like that one.
Yeah, it's pretty stupid. It's not effective.
Exactly. It's not nearly as effective. At least with the undead one, like, it seems like it boosts the zombies the same strength as, like, the other zombies and shit.
Yeah. Yeah, that's like my favorite part about Brain Rot is that you get fucking a zombie that's just as strong as all the other zombies.
And I felt like the other ones, the other ammo mods, like it just like they stopped going effectively further in.
My favorite one apart from Brain Rot is, and it's a close second, it might be my favorite. I don't know, it's neck and neck. Is Shatter Blast. This is the explosive one.
My third one is when like the firework one where like another gun pops up and it like fucking shoots multiple guns.
That's basically what I would consider Shatter Blast. Because they don't have fireworks anymore either. They redid them after that when they went to Cold War. I
would really like if they added them all back to it, like have every one of them like have 7 or 8 mods, you know.
Yeah, but they're all real close, because, I mean, they had Turned, and then they went from Turned, and they just turned it to Brain Rot. It's the same thing. And then same thing with Blast Furnace and Napalm Burst. That's the same thing.
Well, I guess there's, like, 2 or 3 extra ones then that, you know, they took away?
Yeah, they probably, like, Fireworks and, I think Fireworks is the only one. Like I said, Fireworks seems like Shatter Blast to me. At least, execution-wise, it's basically the same thing. Shatter Blast just looks more like an explosion rather than an extra gun just popping up. But I liked Fireworks. That was my shit.
So I heard with the beta now, you get different skins with the beta than when the initial game comes out, and then you get a whole new list of skins and stuff like that. So that's why like people are trying to like blast through the fucking beta right now to get their skins.
See, I'm not worried about skins just because I'm not gonna probably play multiplayer. I played the beta the first time I played it. I played one match and that was it, and it basically felt like Cold War to me. Like,
what'd you think about the new things you can do, like the dive and shoot and stuff like that, the dive backwards and the dive sideways and shit like that?
The Omni movement was cool, but I don't feel like that's like revolutionary or nothing.
Really?
Yeah, no.
You didn't think it was like a step up?
Not really. Because, I mean, you're not moving that much faster, but it is cool that you can move faster. Like, because you can full sprint backwards and to the side and shit. But I guess in zombies it'll be more practical.
I just thought it was cool you can shoot while doing it, because I don't think you could shoot while doing it last time.
In Cold War, you can sprint when you're reloading, but you have to have your speed cola upgraded all the way. Or to a certain point. And then you get the option to... Or it might be stamina too.
Are they doing the whole, like, in the new Call of Duty Black Ops 6, are they doing the whole, like, upgrading your perks again? Like, you have to get the Ethereum crystals and, like, upgrading your perks and shit like that?
I don't know about the perks. I don't see why not. It seems like they would keep that in there.
I liked that.
Yeah, I would say that was cool. Gave you something to work towards. But I don't think I haven't seen anything about it. But I'm pretty sure that's going to be how you get your augments and stuff. Because, like, when you get... Actually, that might be that might be what they're doing for that, because I'm pretty sure they said you can equip a minor and a major augment to each of your perks. So I don't know, they might have two separate, like, be able to have your perk upgraded and then just add an augment to it.
I think it'd be cool. I don't think they're doing it, but this is just
Whoa,
an
look
idea.
at that. Dude's doing a backwards fucking triangle.
That is wicked, dude. I don't think I've ever seen someone choke somebody out with their legs. Like, if he just
Not
put
like
his
that.
leg...
Holy shit.
You know, rip his fucking head off.
Dude, that's the craziest fucking submission I've ever seen attempted right there.
I like how his arm's in it. He's holding the fence. Like, if his leg was just slightly under his neck, he'd be able to choke him out.
Yeah, dude, if he had his leg down just a little bit, but that's still gotta be painful. His fucking calf straight across his face like that.
And then like that, smothering his nose, too.
Oh,
you know, like, you
dude.
can't breathe through your nose, like, just your arm.
That was crazy. That was like a fucking reverse triangle choke right there. That was crazy. Anyway, what were we saying?
So I was saying it'd be cool that I haven't seen this done yet, but like in example in another game, Diablo, when you go down, you die. All your loot drops right there when you die, kind of like Tombstone. You can go back and get Tombstone and get all your shit back.
Mm-hmm.
It'd be cool if like you died and all your shit dropped right there, and then like you came back into the next round and you could run over to that spot and just like pick up all your shit again.
Yeah, they probably won't do that.
But you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, they'll probably still have Tombstone, but I don't see them being that generous. But like, here's all your stuff.
So I've never really used Tombstone. Do you get your perks and your weapons back?
In Cold War, yeah, you get everything. You get your whole loadout and all that.
Okay.
In Modern Warfare 3, I just found out you don't get your guns and stuff. It just gives you everything you had. Like
Just the perks?
Yeah, it just gives you your perks and shit back.
Oh, that's stupid. That'd be...
Yeah, and it gives you like I think it gives you your rucksack and your armor vests and shit, but you don't get your guns back, which I thought was kind of stupid.
I wonder in the new maps they're gonna release if they're gonna put a building weapon in there, like, you know, with the bow, like we've been doing with fucking on Horizon Draka.
Mm-hmm.
The bow we had to build and upgrade and shit like that. I wonder if they're gonna do any kind of weapon like that. Is that considered the wonder weapon in that map?
Yeah. Yeah, that's that map's wonder weapon. They'll probably do something like that, cause, well, I don't know, cause in Cold War they didn't have. See, I don't think. I think you're thinking too hard on like a Black Ops 3.
I like how you could build the wonder weapons.
Yeah.
Like,
I don't think they're gonna go back to that formula anymore, especially because they're all using the engine for Modern Warfare 3 now.
well, I know they switch back and forth sometimes. Like they do one game one way, and then when the next game comes up, they switch to the other way, and
Yeah.
it seems like they switch back and forth.
They're not doing that.
Okay.
They are, yeah. They got all of them on the same engine now. They said that. I'm pretty sure they announced that a long
I seen a
while
video
ago.
the other day that like they're adding more what would you call it, detail, like the ray gun in one of the maps. You can see the thing inside the ray gun rotate when it like is shooting ammo.
Nice. So well, I heard that too, but the only thing shitty about that is the way they're doing that. And this is why you're gonna absolutely have to have an internet connection to play. There's no online or no offline local play.
Really?
Because it's it's streaming, like it's streaming those details into the game as you go. It's not like it doesn't preload all that shit into it. Like when you bust that ray gun out, it's streaming all those details into the game constantly.
Really? That's interesting.
Yeah.
That's super interesting.
Yeah.
Kind of
so,
shitty, but also interesting.
Yeah, I would say it just kind of makes it, well, I guess they might have offline and be able to do like local, but as far as I know, you have to have an internet connection. But then if you can play without it, it'll probably just look more like a
It would be cool. I don't know if
normal.
they're gonna do this or if they did do this, but it'd be sweet if you did like a local match, like you just at home playing, and then your friend comes in, like gets online and says, "Hey, you wanna you wanna play a game together?" And he could just like join your local match.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think you can. You should be able to do that on just a match that you start. But I don't like a local match. I doubt, unless you're on the same like Xbox. It's like you log in somebody else on.
Well,
on your
get this.
Xbox.
What if you do a local match and then you save and quit because you have the whole save and quit thing?
That's solo though. You can
It's only.
Yeah, you can only do save and quit on solo.
Oh, so on the online, there's no save and quit.
Well, it's still online, but you can only do. It's like in Cold War and Black Ops 3 and all that. You can pick solo match or private match. But if you pick solo, you can only do.
I thought for some reason when I was watching the video, I thought it was like they explained it to where like if you were playing online with somebody, you could save and quit, and then restart it later.
No, that's just in solo.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I have to go back and rewatch that video. That was a long ass video. It was like a 20-minute video.
Yeah, that's just a solo feature, but it's still kind of cool. But also, the save and quit kind of makes me nervous because that just kind of also says to me like, hey, expect to be kicked out of your game 700 times so you can save it and jump back in where you're at.
I thought it more or less is like, you know how many people have just like, remember back in the day where you had a PlayStation 1 and you just left your fucking game system on because you had to go to work or some shit like that?
Well, yeah, that too. But, well, in Black Ops 4 and in Cold War, I don't know if it does it in Cold War, but I know in Black Ops 4, if you leave it paused, it'll just kick you out.
That's shitty.
It'll kick you out due to inactivity. It doesn't let you do that shit.
So, quick question. So, let's say you're doing solo game, and doesn't it save at the end of every round?
I think so.
So, what if you're playing a game, and then let's say it's round 10, and it saves at round 9, and then you go down in round 10? In the main menu, can you go back to that game and load up from round 9?
Yeah, I would say. I think. Well, no, I don't. If you go down, I doubt it.
But you get what I'm saying, though. Like, let's say you get to round 10 and you save it right there, and then let's say go down in round 15. Can you go back to the main menu and load in from round 10?
I don't know. Like I said, if you go down, probably not, because like once that brings up the game over menu, it probably clears it. But like, say it could be like Black Ops 3, like how if you go down, like if you're gonna go down, you just pause it and quit the game real quick. Like if you can get it quit before it pops up with the game over, probably. But I would imagine that once the game over shit pops up, it wipes it.
What if you could just hit start real quick, like right as soon as you're about to go down? Like, shit, I'm about to go down. Start. Like.
Well, yeah. I would say that's what you can do in solo, because you can pause that shit on solo in Cold. Well, no, you can't do it in Cold War. In Black Ops 4 and Black Ops 3, you can pause it on solo.
I also wish, like, in this new one, I don't think they did it, but it'd be cool if they did, is if, like, you could do, like, AI helpers. You know, like, have all the other 3 characters, but they're, like...
Dude, that shit was stupid. You could do that in Black Ops 4, and I didn't like it. Because you can't stop them. So,
they'll
like,
just go and do whatever they want.
They just go and murk zombies. So, like, if you need to...
Well, if there was a command list, like...
That'd be kind of cool, but, like...
Like, go over there and stay there, like...
Just go be a decoy, goddammit. Yeah, like, if you could, like, more firmly direct what they were gonna do, that'd be cool.
Like the robot?
Well, I mean, even Klaus and all them just goes off and does what they want.
No, I told you to go over here!
Yeah, you can tell him where to go, but he doesn't stop killing.
If you could just tell him to stop shooting. Stop shooting for a second!
Yeah. Right, like, if you had more control over what they did, that'd be cool. But overall, they just kind of, you know, they weren't, like, the highest tier AI. They just ran around, killed zombies, but you can't save zombies at the end of rounds and stuff.
What are they called, those big robot dudes? The big,
The Panzers?
The Panzers. I wonder how many hits it takes in Panzer mode to go down.
Oh, when like
because they say you can turn into a Panzer.
Yeah, a Mangler is what you're gonna turn
Mangler.
into. Oh, that was just the first thing I thought of was a Panzer. I don't know. I haven't heard anything about
Exactly, because you go into that mode and it's like, I wonder if you get like so much time in that mode and then it boots you out of it, or if it goes until like the zombies tear you apart and then it like you get
Well, I think it's a power up, so you probably get like a minute. It's probably just like the death machine and stuff.
Just don't put yourself into a corner with a bunch of big horde of zombies.
I wonder if you can. I don't know.
Like, I wonder if you can go down in that.
I would assume so. You probably can. Especially
Just
if
imagine
zombies
just
get
running through
behind
some
you.
zombies in that thing. Like,
You could probably tank over some zombies in that, knock them down.
that'd be stupid if you can't. Like a big horde of zombies and it's just stopping you.
Yeah, you're just stuck. I would say, because them some bitches knock over fucking zombies and shit all the time.
Like in the Giant. Because that's the first map that dude comes out in, right? Is the Giant?
No, well, the giant.
They had one of those in the Giant.
Not a Mangler, a Panzer soldier. They did.
The
Manglers are the ones with the arm cannons.
No, you're tuning into the other one in the new map. The big guy that like blasts through the sky and lands like halfway through the map.
Sure.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you turn into one of those.
I was pretty sure they said it was a Mangler, because you get the arm cannon, and you get to shoot him.
I think it's the other dude. I believe so. Because the part of the video I watched was it showed that guy. Like, you get to turn into him.
I don't know. I was pretty sure they said it was a fucking Panzer, or
I mean, I could be
Mangler.
wrong. I could be wrong, but like I thought, like when I was watching the video, it showed that dude.
I like I said, the only thing that makes me say that it probably wasn't is that I know they said you get the arm cannon. Like, that was the one. I watched 2 different videos of people talking about that.
Don't you get an arm cannon with the Mangler too?
The Mangler has an arm cannon.
He's the skinnier one. Is the Mangler, right? With the arm cannon. And I'm talking about the bigger one, the Panzer. I thought you got like a big rocket gun. Like he shoots like a rocket at you or like a grenade.
Well, the Panzers are kind of different as you go. They're not all like 100%. Yeah, they're not all 100% the same. Like the Panzers in Black Ops 3, they have the claw that they can shoot at you and grab you. They have the flamethrower, and then in like Cold War, they have the extra
flamethrower.
Yeah, they got the flamethrower. Oh, and they shoot like projectiles at you, like grenades or whatever, like flash grenades and shit. They have those. But the Manglers just have the arm cannon. They're like they look like army dudes.
I hate that dude. I hate the Manglers more than the Panzers.
I would say I had to rewatch the video at some point, but the only thing that makes me hesitant about that is that I know they give you the arm cannon.
It would also be really cool is if you could play a game kind of like Left 4 Dead, where you could play as the zombies or as like the evil people and play against other people trying to complete the map. That would be cool. I guess that would be a little bit too much like Left 4 Dead, but
You'd be like, you get to be a zombie and try
the entire game, you know, like as soon as you go down as a zombie, you reload up as another zombie and you go after him again.
Respawn as another one.
Yeah,
so it would be kind of interesting. But they also did Grief, like that was kind of like that in Black Ops 2.
I don't remember that.
Because it was pretty stupid.
Oh.
Like, they didn't have it like that. It was more or less just
I do remember that because it was on transit, wasn't it?
You could do transit, and you could just do like I don't think it was actually transit. I think it was just
the farm map on transit.
You could pick the farm, the town.
I didn't mind that so much. I didn't think it was like completely stupid.
It just gets repetitive after a while. But I think it'd be a little more interesting if you could actually do that, like try to stop somebody from completing the Easter egg instead of just.
Because if you
Trying
think
to
about
fight
it, like
each other.
like you run a circle, and all the zombies run a circle with you, and if you're one of the zombies, you wouldn't be smart enough to know that they're running the circle, so you just cut across, and fuck them up.
Yeah. Yeah, see, like I said, I think it'd be easier or a better concept if you were, trying to stop somebody from doing an Easter egg rather than just, the back and forth. But I also don't play a lot of multiplayer. That seems like more of a multiplayer.
But I think that'd be
thing.
a cool thing to add in if they were to do that.
I guess some people were talking about grief in Black Ops 6, but grief has been in like the Call of Duty code since fucking Black Ops 2. They never took it out. So people have been saying that grief's gonna come back for
Is that just
years.
the mode they call it?
Yeah, it's called grief.
Yeah, that'd be really cool. Because imagine if you were like the boss.
Yeah, but then you gotta like, try to load in a game, but you gotta load in a game where somebody's actually
At the final step.
at the boss, or you have to sit around and wait until somebody gets to the boss. Like, that would be the only shitty part about that. It's an interesting concept. I just think it needs more fleshing out than what they did with it. But
or if you're one of the ether dudes, or like the dude that flies around turning other zombies into more powerful zombies, imagine being
disciples.
Imagine being like one of those fuckers.
Mm-hmm. But then also, when does it? I don't know.
Because imagine someone stopping somebody from completing an Easter egg. You're like, ah, like.
Yeah. I say it's more of an interesting concept when you give it that aspect of trying to stop them, because all they tried to do with grief was, like a back and forth fight. It was between like you're the zombie, go after.
Was there
that
even
dude.
rounds on grief?
I don't think so. It was more like gun game. Because pretty sure every time you killed the zombie,
I think you had to wait like 10 seconds.
It gave you. I don't think you had to wait. It just switched your gun.
Oh. Because I thought that was the part I didn't like about grief, is like you went down as a zombie and you had to sit there and wait fucking 10 seconds to load back into the fucking zombie, as a zombie again.
Well, you probably had to wait like that to spawn back in. But that happens with everything when you spawn back in. So I just say that made sense. Grief just wasn't a good mode. They made it too. I wouldn't say. I'd just say it's a little boring, because you don't get to do anything. You just run and add a dude that has a way better gun than you.
Well, that's like Left 4 Dead. When you played Left 4 Dead, there was two different modes. There was like the story mode where you could do that and like try to stop the people from getting to the other train where you're the safe room.
Mm-hmm.
But they also had a mode where you protected a house, like a time limit one, like it started from 0 and see how long you could like protect the house without going down and shit.
Yeah.
So like, at least there was two different modes you could pick from, and you didn't have to like do the same one all the time. I think that would be also another great idea for another kind of zombie mode or a zombie map, is like to protect something, like to protect like a house or like a fortress or like something.
Mm-hmm.
And see how long you could last. Instead of rounds, it's just like constant waves upon waves upon waves of zombies.
Yeah, just you get like a time limit and
see how long
you can go.
Yeah.
See, I could get behind that, but also I don't think that would be a super popular mode. I think people mostly want the Easter egg style back.
Do you remember playing Tony Hawk Underground and Underground 2 and all those? Did you ever play those?
I played I played the Pro Skater games. I never played any of the Underground games.
So I believe they brought it out back then, but they had in the main menu you could build your own skate park.
Oh yeah, you
had
could
like
do
a
that.
blank
You could do
slate.
that in the
and
Pro Skater games too.
what if they had a build your own zombie map?
So that would be dope. That'd be kind of cool. But also, I don't think it would be. I don't know, man. It'd be. I think that would be.
Obviously,
like
you can't throw the Easter egg in there and everything, but
Yeah, I think that would be like a task.
But that would be cool.
Because they were just giving you, like, especially back in, like, the Pro Skater and the Underground games, they're not nearly as expansive. I just think it would be a difficult thing to let somebody do that and have it look good at least. Because you could probably just have, like, a basic, like, layout, but they're not going to give you...
I think people built maps on the computer version of Call of Duty. Because I see videos of people doing maps that I'm like, what map is this?
Yeah,
I
would say you can do mods on Steam.
So somebody had to build those maps that weren't part of Treyarch and fucking Activision and shit like that.
Well, yeah, but they're also not just dragging and dropping. Like, you're not gonna be able to make a map that smooth on, like,
an Xbox. It's a computer, so I mean.
I mean, no. Well, I think you're misunderstanding what I'm saying. Like, these guys didn't just go in and take a room and drag and drop it. You know, they're like fully developing a map and making it look just like these.
I get what you're saying.
I would say if they added it in like that, like, cause the like you said, the Tony Hawk Pro Skater games, like when you did that, you were just taking an asset that was already there and dragging and dropping it.
No, in the make your own skateboarding maps, you had to like pull up and like go through, like it wasn't there. You had a blank slate, like completely blank slate.
Yeah, but
and
you're
it was
just
like a menu you went through and picked
but you're
an
still
item
just dragging and dropping is what I'm saying. You're not going up to a physical item that's there, but it's already in the game. Like they're not. It's a drag and drop. You know, you open that menu, you pick it, and then you put it wherever you want. You can move it or turn it or whatnot, but it's still a drag and drop.
I get what you're saying now.
I don't think it's not gonna be. I think the zombies games are too complex to just do like a build your own map like that, because you would need more than just one singular room.
I get what you're saying.
It would be an interesting thing though. Just
I guess for the defense one I was talking about, like let's say defending the house type deal and seeing how long you can last, like time wise.
Mm-hmm.
So build your own defense structure.
Yeah, and be able to get like different like walls and shit like that. Would be cool. I mean, like a zombies tower defense type deal. That'd be dope.
Build your own like zombie tower or something like that, and then.
Yeah, I thought that would be cool as shit. I'd like that.
I guess you could do the drag and drop. I guess in that mode. I guess like it would make more sense.
Yeah, I would say the build your own map stuff sounds cool. I was just saying they probably wouldn't do that because.
No, I get what you're saying. It wouldn't be smooth. It wouldn't be like. I could see a lot more fuck ups and a lot more like glitches. You know.
Yeah, I'd say because you're probably getting like base assets or whatever.
You have shit like when we play Screw Ritual or whatever, like you fucking fall through the ground sometimes and we're like outside the map. Like.
Yeah. They could probably do something like that in the older games, but the way they're doing the new details with the constant streaming into the details, that would probably make it hard too.
What if you could load up whatever guns you want on the walls? Like you get to pick the guns that go on the walls to choose from.
I think that would make it too easy. It'd be cool, but, you know, I don't think it'd just be like, why ever buy the box or anything like that.
Well, let's say, like, you know, the first room you have the lower weapons, and then you expand out, you get better weapons. Like, let's say in the first room, you get 4 guns to choose from, but you can only put 2 on the wall.
Yeah, I think it'd be cool.
You get what I'm saying? Yeah, like
you'd be able to just pick which guns are on. Yeah, I mean, I know what you're saying. I don't know. I don't like wall guns myself, so I don't.
The only wall gun I ever liked was the Titan on one of the maps.
I would say they had the Titan on a couple. They had that.
The ICR was sweet. You usually got the ICR sometimes.
Yeah, well, I think the ICR and the HVK were like on every single map in Black Ops 3.
Imagine putting the Man of War on the fucking wall.
Yeah, see, that'd be dope. But I would never buy the box again, though.
Well, they did say, I think on the new Call of Duty Black Ops 6, like, the loadout, you, like, modify your gun. I think you could buy that off the wall.
Yeah, so you can set that, I thought that was one of the cool things. You can set the attachments and stuff. Because, like, in Cold War and all that, you buy the gun and it just has whatever it has on it. And then you can change the loadout, but you had to have that loadout. Like, you had to go in and actually do it in the armory and then change it. But you don't have to do that. You can just set the guns on the wall. You can set all the attachments and stuff.
Is that how you're going to get it out of the box, too? Let's say you get the Man of War out of the box. Is it going to be the Man of War that you set up in your armory?
I would hope so, if they're going to do that with wall guns.
I didn't really like that. It's the one we beat before with the... one we... I can't think of the name of the map. But we beat it with the two fucking rocks going together. And it had the robot on it.
Origins?
Is it Origins?
I don't know what you're talking about with the two rocks that go
The chick that walks through the portal at you at the very end.
Oh, no, that's Mauer.
Mauer.
In Cold War.
See, the box, when the box loaded you a gun, it was just like a gun.
Yeah, it had random attachments and stuff. So that's what I'm saying. I don't know, but I would hope, since they're letting you set the loadout for wall buys, that it would still be the same as the box.
You might get the gun that you want.
Yeah. Like, if you buy it off the wall, it's a sure thing, but you get it out the box, random.
1 out of 10 chance it's the one in your armory.
I mean, honestly, it might be, but I haven't seen anything I haven't heard anything about the box at all for Black Ops 6, to be honest.
It would be sweet if they put the box in the first room you load out in, instead of it randomly being throughout the map.
I kind of like it when it starts randomly. I don't know about the first room, because then you're just gonna fucking die more times trying to stay in that first room and get in the box. Because that's exactly what we would do, like when we played Kino back in the day.
What if, like, when you got the box the first time, it was crappy guns, and the more time you get the box, it, like, loads out better guns, you know? Like, so you have to get the box, like, 20 times before you fucking get, like, the RPK or some shit.
I would stop buying the box. That's some bullshit.
You automatically can't just get the RPK or the Dingo the first try.
Yeah, you have to buy it a certain amount of times. That would piss me off. I'm curious though, because I wonder if they're gonna go back to starting you with a pistol, or if they're gonna still let you do a loadout and take in whatever gun you want.
Well, that was only in one of the Black Ops, wasn't it?
Yeah, well, it's in Cold War, which is the most recent one. And it's also how they did it in Vanguard and Modern Warfare 3.
I think they should make it OG style and just give you a pistol.
That's kind of what I was thinking. And I was actually watching a video about that a couple days ago. Somebody said they found something that might be a classic mode or something. And... oh, it was a Mr. Raffle Waffles video I was watching. He was talking about it, and, like, all the stuff he was saying was cool, you know. He was basically just, like, back to basics, you know. Go, like, you start off, you just spawn in a random area, you know, like normal. You get 2 or 3 hits, and then, you know, you get Juggernaut, you get more. Shit, just basic shit like that, instead of having, back to the shield instead of the armor.
I like the shield more than the armor. Just because it defends your back when you're trying to fucking heal somebody.
Yeah.
With the armor, you're just fucking getting attacked.
Well, but at least with the armor, it still was like, it wouldn't take your health.
I feel like it went down faster.
In Modern Warfare 3, it did. I think in Black Ops 4, the shield kind of sucked like that, or the armor kind of sucked like that, because you still had the shield in Black Ops 4, but then when you had the armor, it would still take your health away, but it would take your health a little bit less, and then the difference would come off of your armor. And then in Cold War, I think they did it the same way. I think it would take health and armor.
I think they should just give us both armor and a shield.
I don't think they need both of them though. I like the shield thing, but I also like not having to go around and find the parts for the shield. But I think if they're gonna have armor, it should be at least on par with the shield. Like, maybe don't let you get armor immediately. Like, if you start with armor, be like, yeah, that's cool. But then, like, work to, like, upgrade it. Get different tiers of armor.
What
that
if it
would
slowed
be cool.
you down? Like, what if armor and shield, like, once you got those put on, what if it, like, slowed your running down and shit? Like, it weighed you down?
I would hope that if they did something like that, that they would at least have stamina
like
counteract that, you know?
Yeah.
But, I mean, I wouldn't be totally against it. It would be more realistic. I mean, it would suck, obviously.
Because when you have bigger guns, it slows your running time down?
Yeah. Especially when you get into fucking Cold War and stuff. They really leaned into that fucking... You know, you had the big guns and it slowed you down. Modern Warfare 3, it's really fucking noticeable.
Also, I did hear on that video we watched that the melee attacks, you get different style swings.
That'd be cool.
Like, instead of just one particular stab motion, I'm pretty sure you get different kinds of stab motions.
Well, that's kind of, I think that's one of the reasons that makes me think they probably won't have, like, just a melee knife. Like, you'll probably be able to choose from a different, like, category. They'll probably still have the different ones. You'll be able to get it.
But you have to work towards them to get them.
Yeah, but then maybe not. Like, you could get them out of the box and stuff, but I feel like the melee attack is going to be more like Cold War, where you just use the butt of your gun, and then when you get the fucking, when you get to a certain part, you get the Bowie knife on it.
They never did this, but this is a cool idea. So let's say the very first round in the very first room, you don't start off with a gun. You have to start off with a knife or your hands. And you have to, like, either buy a pistol or your next gun the further you go.
Yeah. You can kind of do that in Modern Warfare 3.
You start off with the knife, yeah, I know that, but I imagine how much harder that would be, like, and limited ammo. Like, you know, you first start off with, like, 80 bullets and the 8 clip, you know, when you start in the game, or, you know, or, like, the other ones where you start off with a fucking SMG, you get a full round of ammo. Like, what if you had to, like, pick ammo up from zombies when they dropped, or, like, run to the ammo fucking box and, like, re-get more ammo?
I don't like the ammo boxes, to be honest. And even more so in Modern Warfare 3, because they're free in Modern Warfare 3.
I hate when they went up in price, yeah.
But there's just a little, even that I think is better than just a set price ammo box. But I feel like that just makes it way too easy. Like, cause, you know, that was always, like, a key part of zombies. Just like, fuck, we're gonna run out of ammo. We need a max ammo.
Oh, imagine in the Giant, we would have gotten way further than round 40 as our longest round if we could have went and just bought ammo.
Yeah, right. I would say, you just go fucking, at the end of a round, go hit an ammo box and then go right. Yeah, that would have been way easier. That's why I'm not a big fan of the ammo boxes. Like, it's cool that you can go and you can get ammo and you can save your ass, but I feel like it's kind of leaning towards taking out the max ammos, which is just like a staple.
Do they still have max ammos in those zombie maps? Mm-hmm. Even though they had the ammo boxes?
Yep. Also, you can get max ammos and stuff in it.
It'd be sweet. What do they call them? Do they call them perks, or like the things that like max ammo and
power-ups?
Power-ups. What if they had a power-up where it like upgrade your weapon?
But then what would be the need for Pack-a-Punch?
It's just a random perk. You know, like random. You know, like it's just instead of having to spend the money on the Pack-a-Punch, you like could randomly get that. You know, like it's a small bonus.
I don't know, man. It sounds cool, but it seems like a big fucking power up.
Well, in the Lighthouse map, remember you got that special third weapon, you know, and like you got the two swords that like when you ran into that, it fucking charged your shit, you know, like instead of having to fucking kill zombies and charge it.
Yeah, but that's not a Pack-a-Punch in your gun.
It'd be sweet if they brought those back. I liked those.
Yeah,
the fucking samurai sword on fucking 3rd level.
Mm-hmm.
Just fucking run through zombies, slicing away.
Yeah, the special weapons were sweet.
Yeah, I miss those.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, those were cool. I could handle bringing those back.
Because they haven't brought those back since that, right?
Yeah, they didn't have them in Cold War. They only had them in Black Ops 4. I say they had the swords, the DG Ragnaroks, fucking a flamethrower, and I think the other one was.
Do you think they'll bring back the other maps in Black Ops 6 like they did with the last one? You know,
bro. So that's one thing that like I'm really excited for, but I don't want to like hold my breath for it. Is Zombie Chronicles 2. Because that's what you're talking about, is Zombie Chronicles, and they released all the, like, all the HD maps of the older ones. And, like, that's what I'm hoping for. That's what I'm excited for. That's what I want to happen.
But it seems like they only did certain ones. Like, what if they, like, on Black Ops 6, what if they did, like, them all?
I don't even need them to do them all. You can just do the ones that they didn't do the last time. You just finish out with, because I mean they had pretty much all the old maps from
the very first one.
Yeah, from Black Ops and then World at War. They pretty much had those.
I want them to do an expansion map on the Asylum map.
What, Verrückt?
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
Because they never did an expansion map on that.
Yeah, just do that where you go into like different areas of it or something. That'd be cool.
I could totally see that having like an underground bunker facility or something, kind of like Nuketown did.
They did that with Shino Numa in Vanguard. That was like the only map I liked in
I didn't
Vanguard.
play that map.
I know. I didn't really. Vanguard was shitty.
Well, I feel like they never finished the Easter egg on that map or something. I feel like we got so far and then it stopped.
Well, it wasn't that map though. That was the first. That was the first map they did that they didn't.
That's the only map I played.
They did finish that, but I don't remember. I never went back and did it. The Vanguard was just fucking dog shit anyway. But yeah, they did that. They did that and added a whole new area in Shino Numa. It was like a connecting area, and you could basically make it like a big ass circle, and then there was an excavation site.
Okay. In
the middle.
Yeah, Verrückt. That'd be one map I would like to see them bring back and do an expansion on. Or there's another one, I can't think of it. Nuketown. We always talk about it. I wish that they'd do an expansion map for Nuketown, and they fucking did. And I was like, it was epic, you know, Alpha Omega. Like,
yeah, that was my favorite map in Black Ops 4 for sure. I love that map.
I personally loved Transit. Like, can't really expand on Transit, but at the same time, like, I liked how you could get on a bus and fucking just go to a different area, which I guess they did do that with the new Black Ops 6, because you can get on the boat and go to different islands.
What?
On the new map, I don't know which map it is, but on one of the new maps on Black Ops 6, you can get on a boat and go to different islands. So I guess that's kind of like Transit.
Yeah, I would say it sounds basically like it, but they were kind of saying that too, though. They were pretty sure Liberty Falls was going to be like the area that Transit actually took place in, or something like that.
I think that was the same Black Ops that like the starting was like the world, and you can go to like different parts on the world, like you spun the world around and it was a different area on the world.
Yeah, that was Black Ops 2. This is like the world map.
I liked that concept.
Yeah.
Instead of just scrolling down a list and you pick the map.
Yeah. Yeah, I would say it was cool being able to have that interactive map. I did like that. But see, that's what I'm saying. Like they got they had the remake of Origins on that and Mob Mob of the Dead. They did the prison.
Could you imagine them doing a spaceship map? Like you know, the moon was cool and all, like, but at the same time, imagine being on a big like starship or some shit like that, like a big like alien or intergalactic spaceship where you know you'd like imagine running around on the Enterprise and there being fucking zombies like.
Yeah, it would be cool as a setting, but I don't think you could do it while it would have to be like stationary. Like you couldn't just be in space.
Why not? You were in on the moon. You were in fucking on the moon, like.
Well, yeah, but there was still somewhere for the zombies to spawn from. Just like if you're flying in a spaceship, then you're basically saying the zombies are just endlessly spawning from the floor of this fucking spaceship.
Well, the spaceship started with 1,000 residents on it.
Yeah, but then how long do you think it's gonna take to kill 1,000 zombies, though?
Alright, the spaceship had 50,000.
15, 20 rounds. I'm just saying. It just seems like it would have to be like a stationary spaceship, like a crashed or something.
Where in the fuck did they come from on the moon then?
From inside the moon, man.
Well, that's the same concept, like a big graveyard or something, like.
Exactly. I'm just saying, like, at least there's more of a you know, there could be zombies under something, but how are you gonna spawn endless zombies if you're in a flying spaceship?
There's a queen zombie popping out eggs, like on Aliens.
I mean, basically, that's basically what it seems
like. Because
that
new Alien movie, like they're fucking. There's like fucking 20 to 30 fucking whatever those things fucking crawling. Like I didn't know those things were that strong. Because it seemed like those busted down a door on that spaceship.
They're aliens, bro. Of course they're strong.
Yeah, but at the same time, I'd be pissed. Like, imagine like going through an airlock and it's fucking big ass metal, and then the fucking zombie just being able to get through that shit, or a fucking alien. I'd be pissed.
Yeah, you might be pissed, but also. It's still like an alien, so you don't know what it's capable of.
That's like, what if there was a zombie apocalypse and fucking zombies could open up doors? Like,
right. Well, that's what I'm saying. You don't know what they're capable of. So, like, you can build everything according to what you think, but then like he'll be like, all right, this is the strongest that we can fathom. But then what happens if an alien or a zombie comes along that's more than what you fathom?
I mean, they do have different types of zombies on those maps too, and everything. Like all the maps, you know, like flying. Like on the new Black Ops 6, they have the bee zombies, which I fucking hate those things, dude. I'd rather have the dogs.
I hope they bring back the dogs.
I either hated the bee ones or the dudes that blow up, the crystal dudes. Like I fucking hated those guys.
Oh yeah, in Cold War.
Yeah.
Yeah, those ones pissed me off.
I'd rather have the spiders.
So, dude, the only thing that irritated me about the spiders was that they didn't seem to do a lot of damage until they were far away shooting you with their webs. And then you go down in like two hits on them spiders. But I also thought that was cool about Black Ops 3 was each map basically had their own
hard special level guy.
Yeah, like their own dog rounds.
Yeah, what do you even call those things? Like, yeah, exactly. Like every 5-6 rounds, you got a different enemy.
Yeah.
Well, the sweet thing about that was though is you got max ammo at the end of those rounds.
Mm-hmm. You got max ammo at the end of the ones in Cold War too.
But it seemed like in Black Ops 6, like, they might do a round like that where you only get those, but it seemed like all the zombies were attacking you constantly. Like, I don't know how far they were in rounds, but it seemed like what we were watching, it's like you had the fucking mangler, the zombies, the bees.
Yeah.
You drive a boat, you got an octopus attacking you.
That'd be fucking crazy. Like, zombie octopus
You've
attacking
seen that, right?
in the middle of your in the middle of the ocean.
You did see that on the video, right?
No, I don't think I seen that one.
Yeah, while you're driving the boat island to island, you have a fucking big zombie octopus attacking you with tentacles and shit.
See, that's fucking.
They said they couldn't defeat it. They said they tried to sit there and shoot it up and fucking try to like kill it and shit. They were like, we don't know if it's killable.
Well, so a lot of times stuff like that isn't. Just be something. But also, what sucks about that is if it's not something that's beatable, then it's just going to be something that you're going to be able to... Yeah, you're going to be able to avoid it, and it's not going to put any...
Well, they made it pretty much seem like you just can't stay in the boat and like for an extended period of time, like it'll follow you and attack you. So that's why like you got to drive your own boat, and then also like you can't just like obviously stay out in the water and for an extended period of time. You had to like pretty much go from island to island because that shit was following you.
Yeah. Anything to stop smoke breaks. Jesus Christ.
No, it'd be shitty as if you were near the shore and it fucking attacked you.
Yeah. Get too close to it and it fucking just reaches out, fucking throws you into the ocean.
That reminds me of Lord of the Rings. Remember when they're trying to get into Moria and that fucking big ass octopus fucking grabs like Frodo or some shit?
Nope. I don't even know that I've seen that whole movie.
I think that was in either the first one or the second one. That might be in the Two Towers.
I don't think I've seen all of any of them.
Well, there's the Fellowship of the Ring, the Two Towers, the Return of the King, and in the Hobbit, there was the Hobbit, the Five Armies. The Five Armies might have been the third one. I can't remember the second.
They're making
Hobbit.
a TV show out of the.
They have a series already. I think it's on its third season. I think they're starting a new one though, where it's animated. Is that the one you're talking about?
I don't know. I see commercials for it on Hulu. Or not on Hulu. I think it might be Facebook. It's just like an ad. I can't remember what the fuck it's called.
Well, they started a TV series of Lord of the Rings a couple years ago. I think
Rings of Power, I think, is the series that I see advertised.
See, I don't know if that's the new one or the old one. Because like legitimately they're on their second or third season of the one they already did, but I think they're doing another one and I think it's animated.
Oh, I have no idea. I haven't seen all of any of that.
Dude, what if there was a wonder weapon like the portal gun from Rick and Morty?
Like it'd be cool. But I feel like if you put something like that in there with that idea, it's just going to dampen your view of the portal gun. Because you're not going to be able to use it extensively like you see in Rick and Morty. Like, you'd be able to use it and go, like, around hordes of zombies and just to different places. But it's going to be constrained to that map. Like, you're not going to be able to just go into, like, crazy-ass universes.
So what if that was, like, instead of the teleporting machines, you had to pull out your ray gun to go to a certain wall, and you have to hit that wall with the ray gun, and then
make the portal?
Make the portal, and it shoots you to where that portal's supposed to end up.
Yeah. See, that'd be cool. It would be like you had that, because then that'd be just another aspect of it. You'd have to go around and find that portal gun. As long as they don't just start you with it.
No. It's pretty much like a wonder weapon almost, but you have to build it or some shit like that. Like, what if you had to build the teleport machine?
Some of them you do. You gotta find the pieces for them.
I didn't know that. See, I like on Revelations. We don't play Revelations a lot. I think we need to play that one a little bit more. But at the same time, I like the different areas in the map that sent you back to a map that you've already played a portion of it. And they were like jump pads.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So imagine if that map right there had like the portal gun.
Yeah, like I could see that, but I'm just saying, like,
it'd be sweet too if you could pick what wonder weapon you could use in the map.
Yeah, just like get to shuffle through your wonder weapons.
Yeah, and it's like that's the one you have to load into that map, and that's the one you get out of the box, or the one you're going to use.
Mm-hmm.
Wasn't there a map where you got to pick multiple wonder weapons? Like, you got the Zeus Cannon, you got the Wonder Waffle, you got the Ray Gun. Wasn't there a map?
I don't think so.
I
mean, I know there's maps like you can get the different ones, but you don't get to like pick. I think you can. I can't think of a map that has more than 2.
I think on 5 you got that special bonus freeze gun, and then you also got a wonder weapon.
The Winter's Howl.
Yeah, didn't you get?
Yeah, but most of the time you can get the ray gun or the ray gun Mark II along with a different one. But I think
that's 2 wonder
you
weapons.
get the yeah, but that's what I'm saying. I can't think of any maps that have more than 2.
Okay.
Because you can't have the ray gun and the ray gun Mark II at the same time.
Really?
Yeah, you can't get them both at the same time.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, like in Black Ops 3 or 4, if you get the ray gun, you can't get the ray gun Mark II.
That's stupid.
Yeah. That's just kind of like cheating, though, if you get both the ray guns.
I hope they bring back that one kind of little cheat I told you about, like that buried map where you got the ray gun Mark II and then you got a PhD flopper or something, and if you were backing up while shooting, it like shot you backwards, like really fast.
Well, that was just combined. That was just a kickback of the gun, and you combine that with double tap, and it just pushed you.
On every map, you know, all the maps, if you got the ray gun and PhD flopper, was there no splashback?
As long as you had PhD, yeah.
I wasn't sure if it was only a certain maps that it did that.
I'm pretty sure PhD flopper stops flashback from
What's
all
PhD
of it.
flopper's initial bonus?
No splash damage.
Oh, see, I thought it was like, to be honest, I thought it was like the run and dive and it exploded.
Well, that's like all, it's that and that, like you just don't take any, it's not like a...
See, I thought that was the initial bonus of PhD flopper was like you dove and it exploded.
But you don't, you get all of it is what I'm saying. It's
Okay.
not, it's
So there's
not,
multiple bonuses
yeah, I would say
with PhD
PhD floppers, just, it's not like an upgradable bonus. Like you can get more upgrades in Cold War for it, but when you get it, it always gives you that burst and no splash damage.
Okay. See, I think every perk should have a couple bonuses. I think that'd be cool.
Well, that's what they're gonna do. They're gonna give you the augments in Black Ops 6. They're not gonna be like specific, but
What was the new perk again?
melee macchiato.
And that just upgrades your melee attack?
Yeah, it just looks like it gives you boxing gloves, and
It gives you seriously boxing gloves?
well, you probably won't keep them, but but yeah, it's like it's basically the Thunder Punch from Origins.
I liked that melee weapon, the Thunder Punch.
Mm-hmm.
I thought that was cool.
That's basically what it looks like to me. It's just gonna have it as a perk. It makes me wonder how effective it's gonna be and for how long. Like, is it gonna be like Electric Cherry where it's only good for
Well, it's probably
the fucking early
if
rounds?
they do the upgraded perks again, where you sit there and you can slowly upgrade your perks. I mean, like I could imagine that like you could upgrade that one to a better thing, you know?
Yeah, well, like I said, they're gonna have the augments, so you'll be able to equip shit to it and make it better. But what I'm saying is like they kind of had the, I don't want it to have the Electric Cherry effect, you know, because Electric Cherry was stupid. Electric Cherry didn't.
Are they bringing that one back?
No.
Did they release a list or like anything like that where it's everything that's gonna be in it at least?
I don't think so. I've seen a couple videos where people say that the shit's confirmed, but I don't think it's like confirmed. I think it's just,
Dude, that'd be
you know,
shitty if they did some
videos
fucking
they've
like,
seen.
oh, we're gonna put this in it, and then when it releases, they switch it up.
I don't think they can do
That's
that.
some Marvel shit.
I don't think they can just be like, yeah, we're gonna put this in there and then just not
Change
do
it last second.
Yeah, I don't think they can do that.
You know how many movies they've done that with?
But I think Movies mainly do that in the form of like deleted scenes, though. And they don't come out and be like, hey, this is the movie, this is what you're gonna see. They just give you the trailer.
I really like that they're gonna let you play on past the Easter egg too. So let's say we complete an Easter egg and then we can go for rounds after that.
Yeah. Well, that's what they did in most of them, and then in Cold War they stopped doing that, and they did like the end scenes. But I thought that was stupid too. I like that you could just continue.
Also, I think they should put more than one Easter egg in a map. I think we talked about that once, but I don't think they're doing that as a thing. Like, put like 2 or 3 Easter eggs in a map.
I could see him I don't know about 2. I mean, maybe, but like, like, if they do that, are you really gonna want to do a whole Easter egg and then do another whole Easter egg after that?
I'm not in the same game, but let's say you beat one Easter egg one day, or it takes us like a month or so, and then we beat that one, and then we can like play the same map but do a different Easter egg on it, and like, so we like don't have to do the same Easter egg again.
I see what you're saying, but then like, is there also gonna be like,
repetitive
is it gonna
steps?
be? Yeah, I would say, is it gonna be?
No, different steps. Completely different steps.
But is it gonna be like story oriented?
Yeah.
Because like, but then
you can have multiple stories.
You're gonna have 2 storylines.
Let's say every player had their own Easter egg. Like there's 4 different players. What if there was 4 different Easter eggs in each map that evolved around each character?
But that doesn't make sense from a story standpoint, though. You're gonna have 4 separate stories, all in the same exact map.
I mean, I would say yes, because if you think about it, remember Final Fantasy, where like Final Fantasy X, where it had like 10 different endings?
Final Fantasy X definitely didn't have 10 different endings.
I thought it did.
No. Final Fantasy X has 1 ending.
Well, I thought
like,
they did that with
There's not
game.
even an alternate ending to Final Fantasy X.
I thought they did that with some. I thought it was Final Fantasy, but like, story. Like a game where you get to choose your own route and your own like fucking like what do you want to say to them?
Yeah, but that also doesn't make sense in the zombie settings though, because you're not interacting with players in the map.
I get what you're saying.
You're getting a storyline, and then you're in that area to do that.
Hey, who has to say we stick to one story?
I mean, I don't think it would be a bad idea. It'd be cool, but I think it'd be hard to market.
Or like a side story.
They're not gonna do something that they think is gonna take money away from them. If they can't market it.
Or the second Easter egg doesn't even have to evolve with the story. Like, let's say it's an Easter egg just for like an achievement or something.
I mean, they have stuff like that.
Kind of like how you get a wonder weapon for free. Wasn't like getting a wonder weapon on the lighthouse map its own Easter egg almost?
Yeah, no, you just gotta do a couple extra steps.
Yeah.
Like, I could see that, but I wouldn't consider that an Easter egg. I know that they call it an Easter egg, but it would be cool. I just don't think it's something that they'll end up doing. Gonna be able to do more than just one. I don't even know what to call it. Like, I liked in Buried in Black Ops 2, you had kind of 2 separate Easter eggs you could do. But they did have, some of them were shared steps. Like, you could do the the Maxis Easter egg or the Richtofen Easter egg. And it would slightly change, like, the dialogue and stuff.
So I didn't play Buried with you guys a whole lot. I like that map, but...
Yeah, I'll say Buried was cool. That was a good map to go rounds on. Like, me and Curtis got into the 40s on that.
Because that was the one with the big miner dude helping you, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I've been seeing a lot of videos about that map.
That's one of the maps I want to see in a Zombies Chronicles 2.
Also, I'd like to see the Towers map where you were like jumping from tower to tower, like Skyscraper.
Die Rise.
I really like that map with the flinger.
Yeah.
The trap flinger. It'd be cool if they like let you build traps too again.
Yeah. I just think they're gonna stay more like Cold War oriented. I don't think they'll go back to all the different buildables.
Do you think they're gonna give us the monkey bombs, or they're gonna give us something else?
They'll probably still have monkey bombs. I don't see why they would get rid of them. But they probably will have something else too. Like I wouldn't put it past them to bring another tactical in like that.
So Black Ops 6, where's the origins of it? Like, where is it going to be placed, and in what time zone?
No, I don't know.
Oh, you don't know?
Yeah, I have no idea.
You said you played a little bit of the beta, so.
Well, it's not. The beta's just multiplayer. Like, it's just a multiplayer game. Like,
well, you got to see one of the maps or something. Where was the map at?
In a building.
So it wasn't like Asia. Or
Russia, I don't know, dude. It's just a building.
You get what I'm saying. I didn't know if you.
There's no like. It's not a storyline thing though. Like you're not breaking into a storyline. You're not looking at a breakdown of where you're at.
What was the timeline in Cold War?
Like
recent.
I think it was Cold War, like the Cold War era.
I honestly don't know what year that was, honestly.
Like 50s, like
okay.
Late 40s, early 50s, because I'm pretty sure World War II ended in like 47 or something.
46 or 47, I believe.
Something like that. Cold War was like right after that.
Yeah, I don't even know, like Black, Did they
well,
skip Black Ops 5?
No, that was Cold War.
That was Cold War. They just didn't call it 5. Okay. 4 was placed when, like, older than that?
I don't know. I played the zombies. That's all I know about it. Like, the zombies has all been, like... But they didn't have, like, a specific time period.
But also, they also showed technologies and all that map that definitely, like, probably wasn't around the time that the map was placed in,
Right. Well, I mean, they're using teleporters and all that shit.
Like
and
the
all
giant, they had giant fucking walking-ass robots. When was that ever in the timeline?
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. Like I don't know like specific times or dates or anything like that. Like I just know like that I'm gonna play the zombies.
I don't think they ever had a Civil War one, but that would have been sweet.
They made Call of Duty so no they didn't. They had fucking World War II. That's the one I'm thinking of.
Well, Civil War was before that, wasn't it?
Way before that, dude.
It'd be sweet if they had a prequel Black Ops game. Where you're like knights and shit like that or something like.
Yeah.
Got a musket.
Well, that's a different time period too.
Like, what if they used the teleporter and it like shift them back in time? Like, you had to go back in time, like.
See, I could get behind something like that. Like, I don't necessarily have to have zombies in the future, but you also got to realize that when you do that, you're not going to have sweet-ass machine guns. Like, you're just going to have bullshit-ass, like, hand weapons.
At least when you go through the teleporter, you get to keep your same gun.
We get to go back to the fucking Civil War days with a man of war and just blow shit apart.
Well, let's say that's just part of the Easter egg. You don't stay there or anything. Let's say you have to go back in time, and it's like back when there was knights or some shit like that, or dragons and fucking, and then like you have to go back to the future or something like that. That'd be cool.
I mean, yeah, it's a cool concept. But I don't know how much, like, putting it in for just that minute or two, like, I don't know what that's gonna do. Like, it seems like if you wanted to make that, like, a lasting impression or a part of it, you would need to have, like, you would have to be focused on it a little bit, not just, like, in passing, or else it's just gonna be.
Well, in that one map we play, we do technically go back in time to a room, and that's when you like grab all that shit or something, right?
Yeah, but you just pick up 2 pieces or.
But that's traveling
parts.
through time, right? Isn't that like a traveling through time moment?
Yeah, I would say you go back in time, but you're also not doing anything. Like I said, that's not like a memorable part of that.
Like it'd be sweet if they did a like traveling through time to like go to an area you can't reach and picking something up and then moving it to some area where like you go back to where in regular time and it's there.
Yeah,
because you couldn't get to it. It's exactly where I buried it.
Yeah, it's a cool aspect. Like if they could incorporate it, I think it'd be cool.
Dude, what if they took away Phoenix Up?
I mean, they didn't even have Phoenix Up. They only had Phoenix Up for 2 games. They already said that they're not going to have shopping free on launch. So that's going to be a DLC Gobblegum at some point. I know they'll have... obviously they're going to have Perkaholic.
I hope they make the regular ones, the ones that aren't special, the ones that you automatically get further you go in level. I hope they make those better. Because the only useful one, honestly, was either Temporal Gift, which I hope they bring that one back, and Swordflay.
Temporal Gift wasn't, it's not a regular Gobblegum, it's a Mega.
Back in the day, it was a regular one, wasn't it?
No, you're thinking of Black Ops 4.
Oh, and it was an Elixir?
Yeah.
But
yeah, it's a Mega Gobblegum in Black Ops 3. You have to get it.
But I hope they make the regular Gobblegums that you normally get that, you don't run out of them, pretty much.
Yeah.
But I hope they make those ones better.
Well, they redid the tier system for the Gobblegums, so we'll see how that goes.
Because in my opinion, the only regular Gobblegum from the last game, Swordflay. Like, that's the only very useful one.
Yeah, I can't think of any other ones. Anywhere But Here was cool, but you only really needed that for Zetsubo.
And then the rainbow-colored ones that were special, it's like they were stupid as fuck. It's like it made zombies float to the sky and look like a rubber duck or some shit like that. Or
yeah, well, those were just novelty fucking add-on ones that they did with, they gave those with the DLC.
I need to give Perkaholic as a mandatory one you get all the time.
Yeah. Yeah. That's not gonna work.
So I wonder if they're gonna give you one free Gobblegum per round again.
I would assume so, cause that seemed like they introduced that pretty quick after they put the Gobblegums in. They were like, yeah, you can have the first one per round for free.
And then like you say, you can hold 3 of them, so your first one for free. And then I wonder if it's gonna. I don't see them taking away, but they cost more every time you buy one.
Mm-hmm.
They're probably gonna do that, but I wonder if they're gonna cut you off like they did last time. Like, how many? You could only buy like 3 or 4 of them around.
You could buy 3 per round. I would assume so, just because adding the Gobblegums, if you can just get them as many as you want, then I feel like that's kind of.
What if the Gobblegum machine was like all the Gobblegums you have, instead of like you having to only pick 5
just
or 6?
Just your pack.
Yeah.
I think that'd be kind of stupid, to be honest. I think that would really, really dim the Gobblegum usage. I mean, they could do it like that. But
it's not a bad idea, but imagine how many times you'd have to fucking grab the Gobblegum machine to get fucking Perkaholic or some shit.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like, if they don't want to make the Gobblegums like a main focus, they could do that. Because if you have all those Gobblegums to choose from, then I wouldn't.
Well, you get to carry 3, so like.
Yeah, I'd say you can store up to 3 of them.
And I like that. Like, if you don't use them, at least they go back into your fucking power.
Yeah, I would say
you don't have to fucking quit the game anymore. Like.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, unless you do use your Gobblegums.
Exactly. Yeah. Well, there's that too.
But I also feel like that's probably gonna be like something you not gonna be able to do this time. Because they didn't fix that in Black Ops 3, but there's no way they don't know about that that shit. Like, and you couldn't do it in Black Ops 4. It didn't work for the elixirs and stuff.
So are we going to try to complete the Easter egg without looking up a video of it first?
I usually do. Try to figure some shit out. But the save and quit is all, or not the save and quit, they're going to have that guided mode. And people are upset about that for the weirdest reason. And it's because... Not really.
Oh, I thought you said you didn't like it.
I mean, it's cool.
Wasn't the guided mode easier than the regular mode, though?
I don't know if they're going to make it easier, but they have it like, if you have to have something done by a certain round, it'll just loop that round until you finish what you're doing.
I didn't know that.
Like if you have to do a certain step on round 5, you'll just loop round 5 until you're done with that step. Like
I didn't know that.
Yeah, you won't progress on with that. But people are like upset about it because they were saying now they prefer to do it the old-fashioned way and look it up on YouTube.
That's cheating. In my eyes.
Well, it's the same. I feel like it's the same exact thing. Like, it's fucking... Now you don't have to stop your game to get on YouTube. It's just going to tell you how to do it.
Well, I think they are going to do that guided mode so you can at least figure out how to do the Easter egg, and then which I think they're going to make it easier, like the zombies easier and shit like that, and loop and stuff, so you can figure out the Easter egg. And then once you do the unguided mode, I think they make it a little bit harder.
I don't remember seeing anything about like different difficulty for it being.
Well, it's not like a
guided.
difficulty like you can pick, like easy, medium, or hard, or anything like that. Well, you could pick realistic and shit like that, but.
But I don't see them nerfing them to give you the guided mode. Because that's just spelling out what you're doing. I don't see them.
What if all the zombies started off running from the first round?
You can do that. They're bringing back the Rampage Inducer. It makes zombies automatically. I think it takes them up to like their level 55 stats or something like that. Yeah.
Is that like realistic mode or some shit, or like?
Well, it's just zombies. They sprint and fucking all that shit.
Do you know how we were talking about the other day if there was like boxing and UFC with like people in wheelchairs? I seen a small clip of that the other day. It was a boxing match with 2 people in wheelchairs, and there was like people behind them like wheeling them. Like, so there was like 5 people in the ring, including the ref. But yeah, like the 2 people in the wheelchair were boxing. Like,
now that's fucking Rock'em Sock'em Robots right there, bro. That's exactly what that
Bob
is.
and weave.
Like, I got you. You just throw punches.
They were there just so like they didn't have to wheel with their boxing gloves on.
Yeah, no. Well, obviously.
Imagine knocking somebody out in their wheelchair. I thought it was funny that I seen a video of it after we were just talking about it the other day.
It's because your shit's listening to you.
I don't like it. It's not even on me today. I forgot it in my room. It's either sitting next to the toilet in my grandma's house or it's in my room. I really hope that you are able to customize your character like they did in 3 or 4. You know how you're walking around as a skeleton dude? I hope they do more of a customization of your own character type deal.
I always say you can't customize your character in Black Ops 3 or 4.
Well,
they had like paint that you could put on their faces and stuff.
Would you call it a skin, though?
Yeah, I would say they did that in Cold War where you had the different skins.
Because you were walking around as that skeleton dude with swords in your...
Yeah, Ghost Rider, bro.
Yeah, but not just one complete skin. I hope someday they are able to do it like a Tony Hawk thing where you can like pick a different haircut, you can pick a different shirt, you can pick different pants.
Yeah. I doubt that'll happen because people were pissed with the skins, so I think they're just gonna go back to having the 4 set characters. Oh, look at that dude's forehead.
See, I really liked that map. It was the Lighthouse map where you got to be the 4 famous people, 4 celebrities.
Yeah, in the
Like
original Call of the Dead.
Was it like Danny Trejo and like Sarah Michelle Gellar?
I don't remember all 4 characters.
Those are the 2 I remember.
Yeah, I don't remember all 4. I didn't like Call of the Dead that much. It's just, I don't know.
I know we got down to the last step of that Easter egg and fucking we died. I got pissed. Like, we had to stay inside
Dude,
the
that
bubble.
Easter egg just fucking, yeah, that wasn't Call of the Dead though. That was Tag. That was the second version
It was the same
of it.
map though. My bad. Yeah.
Yeah, it's the same map. That fucking Easter egg was a long Easter egg too.
It was.
Well, that's how fucking Blood of the Dead was too. The prison.
See, I never finished the prison one.
Yeah,
The the first one.
Me, you, and Kurt. Oh, dude, you've definitely finished.
Okay.
Dude, we've definitely finished that one.
Was that where like we all went down and I like revived somebody and then we ended up winning? I think Curtis ended up beating the. I don't think we were all up.
No, that was Zetsubo. That one where me and you went down and Curtis ended up beating.
We were so
beating
close,
the boss. Yeah.
to losing that map. Like,
Yeah, that was Zetsubo.
they put us in a small ass room. It was fucking like 20 by 20. Like,
And they fucking like 6 of them mutated zombies running around at one time.
I hated those mutated zombies, bro, where they sucked you up inside of them and shit.
Yeah. Yeah, but me, you, and Curtis beat Blood of the Dead. Because it had all the... Like, I feel like Blood of the Dead would have been cool without having to do, like, the second set of fucking challenges where you gotta look at where the lighthouse is pointing and then go to them. That shit was stupid. But that one, and Tag took for fucking ever. And, like, Alpha wasn't, like, the longest Easter egg.
It just took us long to fucking beat. It was just hard. It took us, like, what, 4 or 5 months?
Yeah, dude, we played that map for
I think we played it every other day. And it took us, like, 4
dude,
or 5
for a
months.
while, yeah.
Because we would get a little bit further each time. I still think we need to figure out some kind of different tactic on Horizon Draka when it comes to like fucking those zombies being sucked up to the area where we have to stand. It has to be an easier way. I don't know why, but when we, like, when we get to that step, I don't know why, but I just fucking suck at it. Like, I just fucking...
Well, see, that's why I like to have the, what the hell is that called? The power vacuum. Because when you get the power vacuum, you don't have to worry about getting max ammos, so when you're doing that, you just fucking let your arrows fly. But then also, it's good to have it before you start doing that. Because if you get it before you start doing it, then you can just go use the trap like 10 times. And then you're not going to run out of zombies and flip around.
We need to watch that out next time, too. If that so happens, like, we don't have power vacuum, we just make sure when we're doing that, in between each one, we have to go do that trap. Because we didn't do that last map.
Well, it's hard to do it that way because of the dogs. Once you start that last step where that dude's actually running around, there's just constantly dogs.
You're right.
And it makes it hard to run that circle. I was trying to do that earlier. I was playing.
It'd be easier if, like, fucking, I had some different gobble gums. I have, like, such limited gobble gums right now.
I mean, it doesn't really make that big a difference as long as one of us has the power vacuum.
How many of those do you have left?
I think I still got 3 of them.
Okay.
I'm
down to the nitty gritty on my gobble gums.
Well, so that's why I try to get in there and be able to quit before we do it, because then you lose your gobble gums. But it's so much easier to quit on solo over trying to do it because you can pause it on solo if you think you're gonna go down, and then if you have quick revive on solo, you get that little extra period where you're reviving yourself.
There's that too. I wish the dogs went after the monkey bombs, like.
Yeah, I'd say that would be cool.
Because at least during that stage, we could like throw a monkey bomb. At least all the fucking dogs run to that shit. Like.
Yeah, as I said, it's kind of stupid that dogs aren't attracted to the monkey bombs. But it's still like that too. Like dogs and the disciples and manglers and all of them, they don't go after monkey bombs.
I think one of is Shockwave on that map. Not Shockwave. Thunderwall on that map.
Yeah, you can get Thunderwall in there.
I think I think we each need Thunderwall when we're doing that because I feel like that would help a whole lot with like whoever's has to stand in the circle. At least when you shoot zombies near there, at least it'll blast them all away.
But if you don't kill the zombies with that certain bow, it doesn't count towards that. That's why I tell you when you're going through, like when I'm doing it, just pick the dogs off. And just let me fucking whale my bow.
I do that, but like, I don't.
You don't have to not kill any of them. Like if one gets up to you, obviously you can kill it. But
can I be honest, like, and you not like be mad or like say you don't do it, but like to be honest, when I'm in the circle and I'm sitting there trying to kill the zombies, it's like I start getting attacked by a dog, and then it's like I'm like, why are you fucking shooting this dog, dude? Like I have to like turn around and like kill the dog myself. Like I feel, in my brain. I feel like that's happening. Because you sit there and you say you're trying to like just kill the dogs next to me, and it's just like.
Well, yeah, but if I have a dog coming from that way, another one's gonna come from the other way. Like I'm not gonna be able to kill them all.
Exactly. Just like I feel like it's just at least on the third circle. The first two circles I figured out the pattern where the zombies are coming from. On the third one, it's like you have fucking 5-6 different directions. Where fucking people are coming from. Like, it's fucking some bullshit.
Well, so, you should probably learn how to do one of the other bows then. Because the wolf bow is easy to get, and that's why we usually end up doing it.
Like, advantage?
Yeah, well, it has a splash area damage instead of, like, the bow that I usually get and the lightning bow. They have more of an area effect rather than a splash, because like the one bow, I can't remember the bow that I usually get. But when I charge shot it, it sends out those skulls that eat the things.
Do you have to charge it all the way to get that effect, or can you just shoot it and it has that effect?
It just is more powerful if you charge it up all the way.
Okay.
But if I just trigger shoot it, it won't give me a skull every time.
Okay.
But the wolf bow doesn't have any of those. It's more like it hits and it has a splash damage around where it hits. So it doesn't have like, but the skulls and shit, they fucking
go every which direction and
yeah, they'll chase a zombie. They'll go off and like get something. And then the lightning bow is cool too. The storm bow, that one has basically the same thing.
And I don't have to kill the zombies inside the circle, right? I just have to kill it and the soul gets sucked towards it as long as I'm standing in it?
Yeah, I would say you just have to be in the circle. You don't have to kill the zombies when they're in the circle. That's why I usually just tell you to just fucking
next tactic too, I think I'm going to try if I'm the one that on that circle. I'm not gonna start off just standing in that circle. I'm probably gonna do like a little loop up there, like, and try to get like a small horde, and then run back towards the circle, and then stand there and have all the zombies like running at me, and then shoot them.
But that doesn't work with the dogs. I would say that's the hard part about it. That's why I don't do it that way.
So what if we don't kill all the dogs like repeatedly? Do the dogs still keep coming in?
Yeah, when you kill more zombies, the dogs will still spawn in.
But you can only, let's say all the dogs spawn in and we don't shoot the dogs. Do any more dogs spawn in general? Or is there just a certain number of dogs?
I don't know.
Because I feel like we could start those rounds and like just do the horde. And, like, you can easily run away from a dog and not get attacked multiple times as long as you outrun the dog, you know. Yeah, as long as you don't keep killing the dogs, more won't spawn in. So you'll just pretty much have a horde, and
I don't think it's gonna be that simple.
it was just an idea.
I mean, we could try it, but I don't think it's gonna work. Cause especially when you get 4 or 5 dogs, cause I know you can have at least 4. And that shit's fucking stupid, cause they'll box you in and stuff and keep you from moving.
So as long as there's not a fucking dog running towards me the entire time, like, I feel like I can run at least, like, a horde, and then, like, get them up there, come back down this way, and let's say the dogs outrun the zombies, obviously, like, sit there and shoot the dogs and still wait for the zombies for more dogs to spawn in.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't know, man. I've never tried doing it that
Not killing
way.
the dogs right off the rip. Because obviously we're staying in that one specific spot and they're going to run towards us, and obviously we sit there and have to shoot them, but like if we were to do like a small circle of us each and then run to that specific spot, that way we don't have dogs spawning in right there. Because let's say I'm over here, you know, running a circle of dog zombies, and then you sit there somewhere else, you know, and then let's say I bring them to the circle and then kill all those ones, you can bring yours over to where I am, and I can kill those zombies over there. I don't know, I was just saying, there has to be some different tactics, like, strategies.
Well, I mean, it's not like that's like the
That's just the spot I'm stuck at. I feel like after that stage of us doing that Easter egg, I feel like we usually get to the boss.
Well, that's right. The boss is right after that. That's the very last step.
So that's the pain in the ass about that fucking boss too, is all the dogs spawning in on us and shit like that.
I don't think there's that many dogs in the boss fight, though.
Maybe there's
the hardest part about the fucking boss fight is those stupid fucking panzers, man. You have fucking 4 of them, and then, I don't know.
Wish there was a weapon to take those panzers down easier. Like, fucking... I guess the bow does, but at the same time, like, there's so many of them and they're fucking running cross circles.
You can get the golden plunger, but there's something about the way... It'll take out a panzer in 1 hit, but then it takes like a minute to recharge. Like a full minute you have to wait before you can use it again to kill.
In the boss, should we run a circle together, or should we be on, like, each side of the circle running?
No, you don't want to run counter to each other, because then you're just going to be taking zombies.
So we need to run the circle together and try to keep up with each other, and
basically you just want to stay like going the same way. You don't want to be taking zombies towards somebody.
I think we should be running the circle together, and then one of us protecting the other one and shooting all the zombies around us, and the other one trying to like take down the boss.
But that's not how that boss fight works. Like you have to wait for the boss to spawn into the middle, and then you have to kill zombies and shit until there's like the little ball of light under it, and you put your DGs down, and then you have to shoot the opening on the zombie's chest. And then once once you do enough damage, he'll spawn in the panzers and stuff.
I think
so it's not just like a constant stream of shooting the boss like we do in
flop around that map. Fuck, I was about to say next game I'm just gonna get a ray gun and fucking going with the boss fight, but so I feel like the ray gun at least fucking did more damage to the panzers.
Yeah, I would say fighting those panzers is definitely the hardest part of that boss fight.
If only they were attracted to the monkey bombs too.
Well, like I said, you just do a different bow, and you can do a little more damage with it, and because the wolf bow is definitely like the worst out of the 4, but that's definitely the easiest one to do.
What are you doing this to me for, bro? Like, I would have learned to get a different bow.
I mean, sometimes. But that's what I'm saying. Like, a lot of times you're just like, are we gonna go for rounds or an Easter egg? But if I gotta teach you how to do a new bow,
You might as well just go for a round map and just teach it to me then.
Yeah, I would say we're not do like a series, like we're not go through and start and try to get the fucking
I don't think we have a very high round map on that map. I think it's like 19 or 20 or something like that.
I don't even think I've been that far.
Like 15.
Yeah, I would say I don't even know that I've been past round 12 or 13 on that map.
I think my furthest is like 15 on that map. So we had to have done it together. Like,
I would say I honestly I don't know my highest map. My only high maps are really like Kino and the Giant and stuff. Shino Numa and the Giants. I think my first one, obviously.
I think we got to 40.
39.
39.
Yeah, we got to 40, but we didn't beat round 40.
So I think we gave up on that one too because it was so late. I think we probably could have kept going. I think it was that night.
I don't remember. That sounds right. But yeah, and then Shino Numa, we've been to 29, which I think is pretty impressive because we just sat there with no upgraded guns or nothing, and just fucking sat on that little.
There's no pack-a-punch in that one, is there?
So you gotta use crate power or wall power.
I think the lowest one for us is Shangri-La or the Moon.
Yeah, but fuck Shangri-La. Shangri-La is my lowest. Cause I don't like Shangri-La, man. That's just I don't really even like the Moon map. Curtis likes that map. He's always the one that wanted to play that shit. Never really cared for Moon.
I don't think does that one even have an Easter egg?
Moon?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think we ever beat that one.
Me, you, and Curtis did a little bit of it, but that was what I said. That one was like really like one of the first maps I noticed had like a real, or one of the first ones I ever really tried to do an Easter egg on. But there was just so much fucking bullshit.
The zombies did come up out of the ground on the Moon. I remember you being outside.
Yeah, and
they just fucking come up from the ground.
Yep.
Why is there skeletons on
But
the Moon?
that was also in fucking Black Ops, so you were still 2 hits and you were dead. And you get 3 hits with fucking Juggernaut.
Which was some bullshit, but at least the fucking zombies were easier.
I guess.
So I remember you being able to stop a zombie. You could like run up in front of a zombie and back up real quick and be like,
oh yeah, because some like almost like they had to load up before they attacked you. I remember that in Black Ops.
I think one of our furthest, obviously the furthest map we have is the Giant, but
I've been farther in Buried than I was in the Giant.
Really?
Yeah. Me and Curtis got to like 45, 46 in Buried.
My furthest one singly wasn't with you. It was the one where the 2 fucking meteors clashed together.
Are you sure it was Mauer? I thought that was when we were doing the other one with the airplane, Die Maschine.
It's the one with Klaus and the big.
Yeah, you're thinking of Mauer.
Yep,
Mauer. I didn't think it was Mauer. I thought that was the night we were both doing it. But I thought we were playing Die Maschine.
No, it was during when Halloween where they did those pumpkin heads, and you picked up a pumpkin head and it could have a Cerberus in it. And I never left the first room. I literally just stayed on top of that building, and I think I got to round 50 that night. It was like 50 or 51.
I think. I'm pretty sure Buried is by absolute farthest that I've been.
And you were passed out that night. I ended up having to fucking take a picture and send it to you. So I was like, he ain't gonna believe this shit.
Oh, no. I've been to... What fucking round was that? In Alpha. I think I got to like 65 or 66 in Alpha.
Damn. Yeah, because I think you ended up taking a picture and sending that to me and Curtis.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember it being around 60. Damn.
Yeah.
See, at least we can get that far in those maps without cheating. Because you fucking see people with high-ass rounds in maps, and it's like they fucking do some kind of fucking cheat.
Yeah, but I would say they get a glitch where they're just sitting up on top of the fucking something, yeah, not getting hit, and they're just fucking
that's cheating.
Down.
That's cheating.
Yeah. Fuck. Feel another one.
What if there was juke buttons? You know how we like in real life we're like this. Like what if there was
see that would be dope with the Omni movement if you'd be fucking sprinting to the left and you hit the jump button, but you just juke out the way. That'd be
like
cool.
A football player, you do like a 360.
Yeah.
Juke a zombie.
I would say that would be a cool concept.
Or like a headbutt. What if like instead of like a punch or a stab, like
headbutt the zombie. One of the things that's coming up in Black Ops 6, I don't see it. Damn, I feel like I'm gonna sneeze again. You can run up behind people and grab them and use them as like a fucking human shield.
In multiplayer and zombies.
Well, obviously it's in multiplayer, but I don't see.
You can do that in zombies. Like you go up behind a zombie and you use it as a human shield.
Yeah,
with another zombie.
You just hold them and you can use it and let the fucking zombies hit them. See, that would be cool, but I don't see how you would, do that in zombies. So I'm not really like holding my breath for that. But there's some cool ideas there.
So with PhD floppers, could you hold a grenade and let it blow up in your hands and not get killed?
I don't think so. Okay. Maybe, but I don't think so.
You had to throw the grenade on the ground and then it didn't affect you or something?
I'm pretty sure.
Because that would be OP if you could just sit there and like hold a grenade and fucking there's a PhD flopper and let it fucking explode.
Yeah, I'll say I don't think you can, but you might be able to. I don't know. But it doesn't seem like you would just be able to cook a grenade, because that would always, kill you.
And you said when we play Horizon Draka, you want the bow to be your third weapon, so that way if you go down, you lose that, you can just go back and get it. Yeah.
I would say if you usually what I'll do, especially if I have like a shopping free or something, I'll run through and I'll just buy a wall gun just to have two guns before I pick up my bow, because then you can just switch out your two guns later on.
I wish the bow was just an extra gun. You didn't have to have fucking mule kick. That way you could have 3 guns and the bow.
Yeah, 3, and then just make it be like the Annihilator.
Yeah. That would be sweet.
Yeah. I also feel like that would kind of be cheating too, though, so I feel like that's why they wouldn't do that.
They did that with the other map. You fucking got fucking Annihilator or like the fucking... Or
well,
like the swords.
The Annihilator sucks. It's basically just like a special... But that's what I'm saying. Like, you also only had those weapons for a couple seconds at a time. The bow is like part of the Easter egg, so you couldn't just use it in small bursts.
Oh, with that one freezing gun in 5, like that was just a whole extra gun. Wasn't it?
Yeah, that was once you got it, it was the fucking.
But you didn't run out of time. You're thinking of the skull. I think the skull you ran out of time.
But you're thinking of the Winter's Howl. That's the gun in 5, but that takes up a weapon slot.
No, it was a completely extra gun. It was down in your circle.
Are you sure?
Yeah. You push like the down button or like one on the other keypad, and you got to draw that one up.
I don't know. I only got the Winter's Howl like once in 5.
But the skull, I think the skull was a completely separate gun too.
Yeah, the
Densetsu bow.
Yeah. It was your
that
back
one,
buttons.
I think that was a time limit gun. Yeah.
Yeah, you got a time limit, and then every single special weapon in Black Ops 4 had a time limit. You had
the kind of reminds me of a jackhammer. What do you call them?
The Ragnaroks, where you smashed them down.
Never picked the
There's a flamethrower and a death machine. They're like specific to the 4 characters. Dempsey has the death machine. Nikolai has the flamethrower.
I'm not gonna lie, I thought the swords were OP, like more than all of them.
Oh yeah, dude, that was my favorite one. That was all I ever really used was the sword.
And you got it up to level 3. It was like you were fucking Superman.
Yeah, you could dash through the fucking zombies and they would just fucking
die.
Yeah, and like when you busted it out, it like you could it had like the area effect, but it didn't kill the zombies. It just made them respawn, so you didn't lose points and shit. Yeah, dude, I
felt like you were invincible. I thought you were invincible. Like I'm pretty sure you never went down with that on unless you like it went off and then you got attacked.
Well, as long as you're swinging, if you don't swing, you can run into the zombies and they can hit you. But like initially, when you pull it out, it has that area effect that bursts zombies away from you.
It's like you
And
went
then
Super
you just
Saiyan.
fucking swing and.
It's like you went Super Saiyan.
Pretty much.
Although that was OP.
Yeah. The swords are definitely my favorite special weapon.
I would like for them to bring something like that back.
Yeah, I'd like to see some specials. That'd be
Some
cool.
talismans.
I don't even mind the talismans. They've already got gobblegums. They don't need both of them. Gobblegums and the talismans and but I feel like those are gonna be like the augments. You know, they're gonna have the augments for the
I hope
perks
they
and
do
stuff.
some type of upgrade system, make it better with like you customizing your weapon and getting a different attachment. I hope they make like how it modified your gun in different ways. I hope they do more of that.
They might have that, but I know they're not gonna have like it's gonna be instant like Cold War and stuff. You're not gonna have the animation showing the gun go in and come out of the pack-a-punch machine.
Well, not that, but I'm talking about like in before you load the game, you could attach things onto your gun, like a different barrel and like a different stock. Like, I hope they have more options of that, like more. Like, you could only choose from like 6 and then you only got an extra one and that was it.
Well, yeah, in Black Ops 3 they had very limited. I think Black Ops 4 was kind of limited too. But Cold War you had all kinds of stuff. You
more
kinds
options.
of different, the attachments like in your armory. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, you had a pretty decent list, like what, 12 of them to pick from? Let's say you're changing the stock out. Like,
It depends on what piece it was. Some of them had more than others.
I didn't know that.
And it depended on the gun too. Some guns had more options than others in different areas.
How shitty would it be if like there was a gun, but you couldn't get it unless you had to buy it?
What do you mean, like real money buy it? See,
like a package.
Yeah, I'm sure there probably will be something like that.
How the fuck do you have that gun? I had to buy it.
Yeah, right. It's fucking. I don't know. I kind of think they stopped doing that stuff, or kind of tried to stop doing it, get it away from it, so like you could unlock it, but also buy it to get it early. Because I think they used to do shit like that. People were probably pissed. Like, what about the motherfuckers that can't buy this shit?
I'm surprised there's fucking homeless people that have game systems and TVs. You ever see those
Bro, these motherfuckers ain't got nothing, but they like in this makeshift house, they got a fucking
TV
PlayStation and shit. They're sitting there stealing somebody's Wi-Fi probably. Sitting next to
That
them.
blows my mind.
Should be like shit.
The dude was recording this one dude. It literally was a desk on a sidewalk street.
Yeah,
It wasn't even in a house.
I think you sent me that video.
And
He
it was a
just
big
sitting on the
screen
side
TV
of the
and
road. He had a big ass TV.
It's like, you got Wi-Fi yet? He's like, yeah, that's coming soon.
That's what I'm saying. He probably gonna move his shit up next to McDonald's. Get that free Wi-Fi.
I don't get how another homeless person doesn't come by and yank that shit. Like,
oh, I'm sure they probably do have that instances. Like, if somebody sees that shit really happening.
or those gang members that fucking just rob you for your fucking money in general. I'm surprised they don't go up to him and be like, give me all your shit.
That's probably why you don't see more of that. So like any homeless person that really gets that kind of shit probably does get fucked up. Somebody sees that, like, mine. So like, what are they gonna do? Fucking, how are they gonna help a homeless
He lives
man?
right next door. You gotta come play at my house now.
Yeah. I seen a video of a dude. He was trying to show how fast people get robbed in like the neighborhood that he was in, and he was walking around with a fucking
Fanny pack.
No, a PlayStation, an empty PS5 box, and like
People would come out and just be like, let me see
yeah,
that.
dude came right out of his house and was like, "Hey man," he's like, "Come up off that. That's mine now. You ain't gotta worry about that no more." And he fucking just like took it from him. And they were like, these motherfuckers are just committing crimes like in front of their own fucking house.
That blows my mind. It really does blow. I've seen those videos. That blows my mind.
Yeah, dude. For a PS5, you're just like, yeah, that's mine now. Just go ahead and give you that. I seen this shit kind of pissed me off the other day. somebody got arrested for giving money to somebody but the person they gave money to was a cop disguised as a panhandler. And the dude gave money to...
Like the dude's in a cup and like have nothing.
Yeah, he was like posed as a beggar, and somebody gave him money, and the dude that gave him money got arrested.
That's entrapment.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. Like I understand you're not allowed to. You're not allowed to panhandle, which is like why they did that. But like, seriously, like you can arrest the person that gave them money. Like, so for them trying to help that dude out.
Oh, you got a ticket now.
Yeah, like right, dude.
I take my money back.
He got arrested. He didn't get a ticket.
That's bullshit. That's
yeah. I was like, that's fucked up.
I think that's even more fucked up. But let's say this is a rule, a law. Let's say down in Florida, you go to a park and you set up like a food stand. Like, let's say you're just like having a cookout, and you start handing out food to the homeless. Like, it's just free food. Like, they can come up and like, you have to have like a permit and fucking like write things, or you can just get arrested and get a ticket.
I kind of get that. It's still fucked up, but like I get it. It's just stupid.
This doesn't seem right to me. Like, if you want to like go and do something like have a huge cookout and like feed the homeless, like I don't feel like you shouldn't have to have. Like,
I just don't say you're feeding the homeless. Just fucking go have a big cookout and then just walk around and invite people. It's fucked up that you like.
I'm
still
surprised,
like
you know, the situation you just said about giving the money, you know, the money to the homeless person. It was a cop. Like, what if you were just giving them food?
Yeah, right. We're like, well, fuck would have happened then?
It's like they're making it illegal to give shit away for free.
Yeah, you're getting punished for trying to be a fucking good person, like trying to help somebody out.
I've also seen the videos where, like, let's say it's let's say a homeless person goes into a store and they try to get water or something, and they're like, no. And then, like, the person goes in and buys something for them and brings them outside and gives it to them. It's like the establishment, like, is really against it. You seen those videos?
No, but I'm not surprised. Which is fucked up, because, like, somebody goes in and buys the water. It shouldn't fucking matter what they do with that. Like, get the fuck out of here. Like, you got the money for it anyway. Like, so shut the fuck up. That's how I feel about that. Seems like shitty policy.
Kill Tony. I seen a Kill Tony episode the other day, and it was that Cam guy. And he was talking about, like, his buddy goes around and gives haircuts to the homeless.
Oh, yeah, I've seen that clip.
You seen that clip? He was like, you fucking them up, man. It's like, they're supposed to look bad. I'd probably smack a homeless person if he had a better fade drop than me.
Yeah, he's like, he's not helping the homeless people because they're supposed to look homeless. Like, who are you going to give more money to? Yeah, I seen that. That Cam cracks me the fuck up, dude.
Did you see the bit where he's talking about his sister and her boyfriend?
Yeah. Hey, how did you beat her?
How did you do it?
Yeah, that shit cracked me up.
She is 6'3" and 250.
Yeah, right. He's a biter because she always beat him up.
Man, he does have a lot of good skits.
Yeah, I just see more and more. And
see, it fucks me up that they have like actual famous people on there, like Steve-O and like just other famous celebrities, but yet they put a fake Dr. Phil on there, like.
dude, that dude cracks me up. Adam Ray is fucking hilarious.
Until you told me that wasn't Dr. Phil, I thought that was honestly Dr. Phil, like.
I was listening to an episode of the Joe Rogan Experience. Oh, it was with that dude. It was with Adam Ray. He was talking about it, and he said that he's been trying to get Dr. Phil on his show to, like, do, like, Dr. Phil meets Dr. Phil. Like, that'd
he's
be
really
fucking,
against it.
Well, he hadn't heard anything from it. But, he, if Dr. Phil's not, like, gave him a cease and desist or anything, he hasn't told him to stop or nothing.
Well, it's funny. That's super funny because I'm pretty sure there was an episode of Dr. Phil where somebody came on the set.
Yeah, the bum fights dude, he came. But that dude, he wasn't like a good Dr. Phil. He just came up and dressed like him.
Well, I think Dr. Phil was pissed.
He was pissed.
That's some reverse psychology right there, bro.
Yeah, that was the bum fights, dude.
So I feel like if he's a real therapist and a doctor, he should not have been offended at that. You know, like he totally mind fucked him.
He did it like the day before, like the day of. Like they didn't.
I'm surprised the people in the back let him do it.
Right. Like they didn't know he was gonna do it, but I'm surprised. Yeah, I'm surprised they still let him out on stage. You know, his staff was in the back. Like, this will be fucking hilarious. I bet you everybody got fired that day too.
That reminds me of, you ever seen the bonus clip when they're doing a Fast and the Furious movie, and it's back when that one dude was still alive? And Paul Walker, and he dresses up as Vin Diesel, and the fucking black guy comes up and thinks it's Vin Diesel. And he's all like, Paul, you being serious? Dude, if Vinny sees you like that, like...
I don't think I've seen that one.
Yeah, he's all like, it's hammer time! And he's got like a muscle suit on and a ball cap. I'll send that to you next time I see it. It's hilarious.
I don't think I've seen that one. Oh, that dude's getting choked out.
Oh, yeah, he's done.
Oh, my God.
Oh, if he gets out of that, I'll be impressed.
Dude, that's tight. Oh, my God. Get him.
Oh, he's out of it.
Oh, he let
I'm
it go.
impressed.
He don't look like he's going to be able to get out of it. That dude's
he's got 2 minutes left,
yeah,
too.
Oh, whew. Ooh. Better not let go
Oh,
of
he
his...
just slipped behind his fucking arm right there.
Dude, I'll say if he lets go of that fucking hand...
Oh,
man.
he's locked.
Oh, ooh.
It's locked. Oh, he's still stripping it.
Yeah, I'll say he's getting out of it.
I'm impressed.
It's because he's got his hand right there.
He's got a really skinny neck, though.
I'll say that dude gets free.
We punched him in the ribs.
For real, just unload a couple. Wow.
Well, if he gets him on his belly, that'd be fucked. So that's the worst part, being a triangle lock like that, right? Leg lock?
Yeah, he's got that body lock going on.
But if you were to flip him over on his stomach, isn't that more pressure?
Yeah, you flatten him out easier when he's on his stomach. It'd be harder for him to move his arms around like he's doing right now. That dude's not really helping him any, because I guess you gotta be like, to take more pressure off of you, you want to lay on the side that dude's foot is on. And he was just on, like, he keeps turning to the right there. The other dude wants him to turn left, so he's laying it like that. That helps you take pressure off that.
Because it's on his foot. And
yeah.
it's flyweight, too, so that fucking...
Yeah, squirrely little motherfuckers. It's probably a good thing that this is happening to him in the third round.
Oh, he just fucking had 2 minutes. Now he's... Oh. He doesn't have it anymore.
Yeah, no, I would say he's not going to get it. That dude was able to fight it off.
Dos Santos is the one on the back, right?
No, he's the one in the white shorts.
Does not look like Dos Santos. Maybe I'm thinking of a different one.
I'll say, I don't...
Maybe I'm thinking of Junior Dos Santos.
Yeah, Junior Dos Santos is a fucking heavyweight,
yeah,
bro.
That's what I was thinking of for a moment. I was like, that doesn't look like the...
New woman.
Was that the third round?
Yeah. I didn't really pay attention to that fight, but I'd imagine... It looks like
he had him in the third round at least, for most of it, so...
Well, I would say that dude probably won, because it showed the little times for control time, and, like, after the first round, it was just a bunch of control time from that dude, so...
Who's the champion for flyweight?
I have no idea.
I still think there should be a midget weight.
A midget weight? Weight class?
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be some fucked up shit if you only had to make weight to be in that class? Like, you didn't have to be a midget, but if you got down to, like, that certain weight, you could do it. So you get, like, these dudes be cutting extra weight to get down to the midget class. Imagine if
there was, like, a 5'1" flyweight, like, or 4'9" was, like, considered a little person, like, what, like 4'8"?
4'8" or something like that. Is considered a dwarf.
Danny DeVito in there. Like.
Heavyweight midget Danny DeVito. Yep. I called it. That dude won.
That hat is ridiculous.
Dude, that's a dope hat, man.
It's like a pirate.
That's what I was saying. It looks like a pirate hat.
I guess it's too new. Looks like plastic. If it was like old weathered leather or something, like I'd say it's more badass.
He bought it for that fight, man. Don't yell at him.
Are those like sheriff stars?
Yeah, he's been sheriff in 6 different cities. That's why he's got 6 different stars.
A good defense. Oh, fucking.
Yeah, I'll say it basically. I didn't pay attention to the whole fight, but like I seen the.
I can't believe he got out of that.
Yeah, that was deep. But like I said, that was in the 3rd round too. So they were probably all sweaty. You know, make it a little bit easier for a dude to slip out. What?
I was looking to see what that tattoo was on his arm.
Looks like Jesus.
It's a boxer.
Man, Jesus was a boxer? You ain't never seen that South Park episode? Where he boxed Satan? What?
And Satan didn't win? I'm surprised.
You think Satan could beat Jesus? Is that what you're saying right now?
No, in that fight with them two, particularly looking like they do. Because Satan in South Park was a huge ass motherfucker.
That whole episode is just everybody like betting on Satan to win, and then he comes out and they come out and Satan takes a dive and just loses and cashes in because he like bets on Jesus. He bets on himself
That's
to lose.
funny as shit.
Yeah, and fucking everybody's like betting on Satan to win and shit. That whole episode's fucking hilarious. I need to get Max.
That'd be hilarious if people were actually making that bet in real life.
Somebody probably was. That was back before the days of internet gambling. I'm sure there was some internet gambling. Alright, let's end this on that note. I have to pee really bad. Alright, y'all. Deuces.
Check you later.
I can't open it. Fuck!